Up now is Forum Daily's weekly crypto and digital asset update with Catherine Murray, host of The Buck Stops Here. All yours, Catherine. Take it away.
Thanks, Seema. Hello, everyone, and welcome to your weekly crypto and digital asset update. I'm Catherine Murray. Well, we are seeing cryptocurrencies rally across the board, up by 4 to 10% this morning, with Solana leading the gains, up by about 11% and outperforming all of the top 10 currencies. Important news this week in stablecoins. Tether has announced that it has completed the elimination of using commercial paper as part of its reserves that backs their stablecoin. They've replaced the commercial paper with US Treasury bills, the most secure reserves available within the market. It's important because it increases the transparency as to what actually backs their stablecoin. Recall that we have seen a number of stablecoins fail because of other assets that were backing their stablecoins that became a little bit too volatile. And like we have on Wall Street, changing of the guards, we also have that within the cryptocurrency space. Blair Halliday, who previously worked for the Winklevoss twins' exchange, which is Gemini, is moving over to Kraken as their new MD for their UK operations. So you continue to see some shuffling at the top ranks of various crypto firms. Away from that, we do see continued fundraising occur in the space. Block Tower has launched a $150 million US dollar VC fund. The fund will focus on digital finance as well as crypto. And interestingly, it is backed by financial heavyweights BPI France as well as Mass Mutual. And the oldest bank in America, which is Bank of New York Mellon, said it would begin receiving clients' cryptocurrencies. It's the first large US bank to custody or safeguard digital assets alongside traditional investments. The bank will store the keys required to access and transfer those assets, and also, of course, provide bookkeeping services on those digital currencies. It's significant, of course, because there are many large financial firms that are still questioning crypto and its role within the world. And of course, as the regulatory environment is still unknown. BNY Mellon and other custody banks are very important within the entire financial system. They run the humdrum back office operations for the banks as well as investors, such as tracking changes to the value of your assets and also, of course, keeping record of your assets. Very, very important there. It was founded by Alexander Hamilton, BNY Mellon, over 200 years ago and is the largest custody bank in the world. When thinking about crypto and crypto products, it's always important to know that there are actually no specific accounting rules for reporting the value of crypto holdings. Well, the Financial Accounting Standards Board said that companies should use fair value accounting methods, which would allow firms to treat crypto as financial assets and to immediately recognize gains and losses. That's really important in terms of knowing where you stand. And of course, we know that there's been so much volatility. Now, in terms of products coming to the market, the SEC has once again stonewalled the launch of Bitcoin Spot ETF in the United States on the same grounds that it's seen in the past. Specifically, that Wisdom Tree's Bitcoin Trust did not demonstrate that it would be designed to protect and prevent protect investors and also prevent any type of fraud and manipulation and practices. Lastly, an article in the Financial Times that I'll leave you with here, Nima, is titled, "Is the Crypto Winter Melting into Spring?" It's only October, so I think it's way too soon to tell that story. And hopefully, we're going to find a little bit of stability here. Interestingly, we've actually seen a little bit more stability within the cryptocurrencies versus the equity markets over the past number of weeks. In other words, that correlation appears to be breaking down. We talked a little bit about that last week. We'll see if it can continue. Nima, I'll leave it there. Back to you.
Thanks, Catherine. Again, that was Catherine Murray from The Buck Stops Here. All right, turning our attention to New Brunswick, where two businesses are teaming up to take sales of Canada's oldest candy and chocolate company global. Ganong Brothers says an investment by seafood giant Cook will be used for new equipment and upgrades at its facilities in St. Stephen. Ganong says the partnership will also allow it to leverage Cook's global retail grocery presence and grow the candy company's sales around the world. Meanwhile, a report from Statistics Canada indicates manufacturing sales in August were down for the fourth consecutive month. The federal agency says sales dropped 2% to $70.4 billion. This comes as petroleum and coal sales edged down on lower prices and volumes. Overall sales in constant dollars fell 1.7% in August. This indicates a lower volume of goods sold. All right, stay with us. We'll be right back with major news stories and headlines from around the world. Stay tuned.